trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
On the double. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Green, give it Pilot, 64, weak. Defense.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Turn two saw.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing on first down. Colvin. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And territory as he's brought down at the 5. They were looking for Johnson that time.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready up.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Back to pass. Check. Knock you.
Blue draw quarter.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw from his end zone, Meredith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Ready.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Delvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Check 31. Switch. Hey, switch gears.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
What we got?
From the gun, Meredith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. Touchdown, Vikings! Delvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Yo, cheetah. Now.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
On third down, Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it on the punt. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is Johnson. He's got it. That one good for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Go.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. Coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Off play action. Colvin flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Leo!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop. Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Hard. Slam. He's coming. We got double up. Ready?
Now they try the right side here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the slap. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Shoot.
On third down, Meredith. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Badgley able to knock this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And again, this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Carson. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Rock it. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, it's Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I got you.
Hey!
Banjo.
2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Again, it's Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Off the play fake. Colvin. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Go, go. Check, watch 54, get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Go now, 30 base.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now it's Carson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run again with Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Hey, stand on.
They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Break.
Check, 42's the mark.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Colvin setting up the screen for Cook. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They run again on first down. Cook. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. To throw on second down. Colvin. Eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It's complete to Diggs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Colvin. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Colvin. Escaping, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Patriots 9.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 42.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Meredith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Colvin, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off play action. Colvin going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Colvin flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
It's a turnover on downs.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Hey, high 7. Go.
Let's go, baby.
Look, squeeze. Hit it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still,